that was like being able to look at an expense and being able to go, what is that? Why? But if you didn't do that, you know, and you weren't checking another month, and like that's a lot of money, isn't it, to just hemorrhage. Common outflows, guys, what are we looking at when we say these are the things that flow out of our business? Bills, yes. Tax, wages, stock, rent or mortgages, wherever, you know, if you have a facility that you actually work from. Insurances, interest, licenses if you require that as well. So there's all these things as well that, you know, you need to be fully aware of that are flowing in and out of your business. And very, very soon, you're going to be doing an activity that actually harnesses and looks at all of those things. And for each of you, it will be really, really different. So for all of us, we want a positive cash flow. And it's all driven by being organised and planning in advance. And like I keep stressing, cash flow forecast does that. So it's about looking at the money that comes into your bank, looking at work booked in advance. So when you start doing your cash flow, you're going to be looking at, right, I'm expecting this cash to come into my bank. I've got this job going. The money's, you know, if you especially get paid in installments or after the job, you're going to be looking and going, when's that money going to land? And the more you do that, the more you're able to go, right, have I been paid? Raise your hand in this room if you've ever done a job and not been paid for it or forgot to invoice for it. Look at all them hands. But often that happens, and the reason is because we're so busy doing what we're doing, and we're carrying on, and then we go, oh crap, I forgot to chase that invoice, or I forgot to, you know, do that part of the business, and you've already outlaid all your time and all your money in doing things. So when you cash flow, you don't miss it because you'll drop in when you expect to be paid from that person, and you'll go, I'm expecting that to happen there as well. And there's also knowing your monthly expenses, and that's massive, guys, because in this room, who goes through their business bank account and knows every single thing that comes out of it? If you do, well done. But often what happens as your business grows sometimes, and it gets bigger and bigger, and you have other people managing your finances, or maybe you're just too busy, you know, to know everything, or maybe you've added a subscription to something and you no longer use it. Who's done that?
Yeah, many times.
Yeah. Just click, 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 click. And it's easily done, isn't it? So these things can happen, but knowing your expenses is massive, because if you know your monthly expenses, that's where loads of waste happens, because you go, actually, I don't use that, don't need it, why am I paying that? And you might look and go, oh, it's only a little amount. But if you've got multiple little amounts, that can amount to a big amount, and it's compound effect. We had a situation not long ago on a building that we've got, and it was linked to the expenses where I could see the problem. So an expense went out as a direct debit to a gas company. And I looked at it and I thought, why the hell is it like £1,200 more than last month?
Contract.
So I looked at it and I went to the people who manage that part of the department. I was like, why is that gone to that? And they were like, oh, I don't know. Checked contracts, now a contract, nothing like that. And I was thinking, well, why has it happened? Having the dispute with the company, they're like, no, that's what it is. Checked all the meter readings, that's what it was. And I was like, well, someone's nicking from me then, because for that to happen, like, it's absolutely mad. And then when we looked into it, I was like, what's happened in that building? What's going on? And they were like, oh, well, we got a guy in to fit the new boiler. And I was like, right. And I said, go and check around the boiler. And what he'd done is he'd placed a timer on, but put it on for 24 hours. Just a contractor coming in, doing some work where you think all good, all fine, just went, yep, on, no timer, on the communal areas of the whole building, just pumping out all day, all the time. So that was like being able to look at an expense and being able to go, what is that? Why? But if you didn't do that, you know, and you weren't checking, another month, and like that's a lot of money, isn't it, to just hemorrhage for wasted heating. And, you know, and the more you grow, guys, and the bigger you get, what you'll probably start putting in place is finance departments and people managing different things. But by having your cash flow, you don't have to be there, but it allows you to go, whoa, what's that? What's that anomaly? Whoa, why is that doing that? What's going on?